He's on fire!
Welcome back to He's on Fire Rewind, going over some of the defensive highlights from last night's win over the Golden State Warriors on opening night. A beautiful day considering the Diamondbacks also clinched the World Series. But please keep an eye on Devin Booker on this clip. He's going to be at the top guarding Andrew Wiggins at the very top here. You see him up at the top. And I'm going to pause it right there. He notices the very first action coming up right here, right? And it's Klay Thompson. Now, obviously, you got to stay with Curry. You got to stay with Thompson. Those are the two big winners, right? You got to be able to stay with them if you want to be able to beat them. So watch what Devin Booker does. He switches automatically. Boom, right there. I'm going to freeze it right here also. I love the scramble ability from Grayson Allen. He's in help position as the drive comes down, but he's also able to scramble out to Kuminga. Stops the shot. But then right here, this is the big one. Devin Booker just pointed to J.O. like, no, dude, stay over there. These guys are switching. They're going back and forth. Stay over there. Stay over there. Watch Okogie now. Okogie scrambles back, forces Klay into a contested shot. Suns get the rebound. I absolutely love that play from Devin Booker. Notices the first action. Notices the second action. Directs J.O. where to go, forcing a bad shot. In this clip, which is the very next possession after the first one, watch Josh Okogie in help position down low, but Devin Booker again recognizing the actions and switching up top. We're going to see a lot of that. And then Nurkic, he comes over. He's going to be the one that hedges the second action, which ultimately leads to the drive where Josh Okogie is there waiting for a missed shot. So let's wrap this up and see how this plays out. Steph's obviously going to take it up. Here comes the first action pretty quickly here up top. There's Devin Booker. Sees it right there. They're easily going to switch. Absolutely no problem there. Boom, there's the switch. There's the second action right here. Nurk is, it's not really hedging. A full hedge would be right up here, almost right on the heel of Looney. It's kind of more, see, he's not really dropping either. It's a little bit more of an in-between. He's coming up. Now he's getting the point of attack right there. Book is actually going to come over. He's not switching here. The guards and the centers and the bigs are not switching. The guards are switching. So Book is going to hurry and head back over. There's the pass. Who's in help position? The one and only J.O. Forcing the missed shot, and the Suns are running and gunning on the other side. I love this possession by Book. He did everything right. He went over. Nurkic helped as well, too. But if you don't have the helper defense, like Josh Okogie did, we would be screwed. This was another fun defensive possession by the Phoenix Suns. There's a few actions with weak screens set by Kevon Looney, set by Stephen Curry. Nothing's going on. J.O. and Eric Gordon are able to slip right through those screens. And then we have some great point of attack defense when it comes to Kevin Durant. So let's see how this one shakes out. The first action you're going to see coming up right here, Kevon Looney's going to set a weak screen. Doesn't even affect J.O. right at the top. He's going to go right under, stick with Curry right there. Here comes the next ones at the bottom here. You're going to see Steph Curry try to pick Eric Gordon, and then Klay Thompson's going to switch and go all the way down to the block, and Eric Gordon's just going to stick with him the entire time. Meanwhile, look up top. Kevin Durant staying with him the whole time. Everything's covered right here. There's no way anybody can do anything with it. So Andrew Wiggins just drives himself. Watch Nurk on the help, but overall watch Kevin Durant on the point of attack defense. Boom. Nurk was there just enough to bother it, and Kevin Durant had great point of attack defense again. A great possession. The Suns are off and running. This is another great defensive possession in the first quarter. I felt like they showed a lot of their guts and their core when it comes to the first quarter defense, and then late in the game as well too. Those second and third quarters, I really didn't find too many clips that I like, but let's watch how this one plays out. Notice Dario Saric, obviously as Suns fans know, not much of a threat, so Eubanks is able to slouch off him just a little bit, but let's watch and enjoy. So here's Steph Curry breaking it up. Here is the very first action coming up at the top right there. Eubanks is able to hedge a little bit. He is not going to do much with Saric. Again, Suns fans know he's not much of a threat. Off to Saric. Not much going on there. There's the second point of attack right there. You are going to see Eubanks drop, but Yuta quickly is able to recover, and watch what Kuminga has to do. Forces a bad shot by Yuta. What a great defensive play by Yuta. Let's watch that again. Here's Yuta. Sticks with him through the pick. goes up and doesn't foul. Suns are off and running again. He was able to pick him up, slip through the screen, stay with him, bites on the pump fake, but doesn't foul, stays on his feet, and forces a bad shot. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Yuta. I got another good clip later for you from Yuta as well. Last possession of the first quarter. You guys see any stars out there? I don't see Booker. I don't see Durant. I see Josh Okogie. I see Jordan Goodwin. I see Eubanks. I see Grayson Allen and Eric Gordon. Again, no stars. And these guys just stick with their man. Watch what Klay Thompson's going to do. He's going to come up right here, say, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. We're fine. We're fine. Sure. Sure you are, buddy. Sure you are. Here's the first action coming up right here. J.O.'s able to slip right through like he always does. Here's a second action. It's just another little slip screen, a very weak one at that. Meanwhile, Jordan Goodwin's picking up his man, but watch up top here, Grayson Allen and Eubanks. This is where they want the shot to go. Grayson Allen fights all the way through, so by the time that he even squares up, Grayson Allen is right there with him. Look at the time left, 3.8 seconds. Grayson is right there. You're what, 3-4 feet away from the three-point shot? Leading to a bad shot at the end of the quarter. Eric Gordon gets it. Throws a Hail Mary, ultimately misses. Game is tied at 28, but great defense to end a quarter. Those last second shots at the end of quarters, halves, are just bone breakers, and this team is able just to stick with it. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Okogie, Goodwin, Grayson Allen. I'm hoping we can see more out of this group. Who doesn't want more Jordan Goodwin and Drew Eubanks highlights, right? Now watch Jordan Goodwin at the point of attack with Chris Paul. Obviously, Suns fan know he can be a little pesky when it comes to getting his open shot, but watch him up here. Watch him up top. Goodwin sticking with him the whole time. This part gets a little bit dicey. It is very clear Eric Gordon and Goodwin did not talk to each other about who is going to take the roller right here, right? But thank goodness we have the one and only Drew Eubanks guarding a Dario Saric, who is not a threat, and he's able to leave him in the help position to go contest the shot. Now watch this. Contested shot. Boom. Unfortunately, we did not get the rebound, but I'm loving what I'm seeing from this group. Great defense right here. Here's the Yuta clip that I teased about. I love that he's able to stay with Stephen Curry, who is obviously a faster player, a better player, better handles and everything, right? Overall, I think a weak foul, but it is the NBA where you touch him and it is a foul. But let's just watch and enjoy a little bit of Yuta, right? Staying with him right here over the screen. Like, that's a weak foul, man. Like, come on. I don't know how you're really going to call that. He stays with him the entire time, and he's defending him right there, and you're calling that? Dude, nobody would even call that on the streets. Give me a break. Great defense by Yuta. Just a bad break. Overall, a pretty bad shooting night for Durant and Eric Gordon, right? You're going to see a bad shot by Durant. You're going to see a good shot by Eric Gordon, finally making a three here. I know I was going to do a lot of defensive stuff, but overall, the hustle that I'm seeing from this team is something that is worthwhile. I mean, Grayson Allen himself is going to be able to get 4 to 6 possessions alone per game. Jordan Goodwin is going to get 1 or 2 possessions just on his defensive prowess. And then here's Drew Eubanks again. I mean, what is this, the 3rd or 4th highlight coming in? He's going to get a couple offensive rebounds leading to the Eric Gordon 3. But we're going to see kind of some bad offense here by Kevin Durant. I don't know if we're really going to necessarily see a lot of bad shots from him throughout the course of this year. But there's the first one. Great bounce to get it. Eric Gordon gets it. Here comes Gordon, passes it to Jordan Goodwin. You'd want that one to go, but don't worry. CP3 is going to flop right there on the offensive rebound. They want to call a travel. Give me a break. Leading to the open 3. Boom. Suns go up 91-88 in a big turning spot of this game. And finally, my favorite defensive possession of the night. Look at the score. 93-93 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. This led to a transition bucket by Devin Booker. Some of you guys might know which one this is, but let's roll the tape and see what we can find here, huh? CP3 bringing it up. Goodwin on the point of attack defense right there. Here's the first action down low. You're going to see it between Wiggins and I believe that's Klay Thompson. Eric Gordon and Kevin Durant right there. They're just going to switch immediately. I feel like we didn't see a lot of this between the 2nd and 3rd quarters, but the 1st and the end of the 4th, we definitely saw this. So here's the first action. Just going to switch right away. So now you have Eric Gordon on Andrew Wiggins. I'm sure they see that as a potential mismatch. But then you're going to see a second action kind of coming up top here in a second. Wiggins has the ball. Here's the second one right here. Clay's going to cut. Jordan Goodwin recognizes it already, really before it happens. Stays with his man, stays with the cutter, Klay Thompson, right there, while Kevin Durant's going to stay with CP3, leaving Eric Gordon on an island, which is a mismatch, right? Right? This is a mismatch, right? Right, Wiggins? Right? Not so much. Over to Durant in the open floor. What a pass to Devin Booker for the finish. Suns go up 95-93. I love that defensive possession. I love their ability to sniff out the cuts, make the switches, and then the one-on-one defense with Eric Gordon. He's going to be a bigger threat than we ever realize. Thanks for tuning in to He's on Fire Rewind. Going to be doing these as many games as we possibly can. I really want to highlight the defensive prowess that this Phoenix Suns team have. Go Suns, and always go Diamondbacks.
Boom shakalaka!